Hello and welcome, Reds, to Matchday Live, your home for Anfield Index content. Reds, how are we? Hope you're well and looking forward to the game this afternoon. Slight, if you are ready to sit down, listen, watch and consume the Liverpool game. There has been a slight delay of 15 minutes anyway for the game, obviously. Due to traffic congestion in and around the Amex Stadium this afternoon. We'll get straight into the starting 11 for Liverpool. Reds, if you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below as well. Whether you're following on Facebook, Twitter, whatever channel, anyway, YouTube, hit that subscribe button down below to keep up to date on all things LFC, pre-match, post-match shows, and throughout certainly the international break as well. There'll be content galore as well, transfer shows, the absolute lot. So everyone will have you covered anyway. So yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well, Reds. Gets it out to more Liverpool fans. Gets the overall channel out to as many Liverpool fans. Whether you're watching Matchday Live, Media Matters, whatever show you are watching on Anfield Index, or social media in general of your favourite content creators or whoever, do support them. Drop a like as well. And we'll get straight into the starting 11 for Liverpool as well, Reds. Obviously, a couple of changes, as we know, were the Alisson Becker, as Dave Davis did cover this morning. Obviously, bringing you up to date on, obviously, the latest Daily Red early morning podcast. Speaking about Alisson Becker's injury, which is, again, another disappointing injury to see with Ali Becker anyway. Bit annoying, certainly, I think, for Arne Slot and even for Ali himself. Not ideal, really, considering he just recently come back from injury. So Mamardashvili has come in. Obviously, he's an able deputy, really. He's got a lot of quality, and I think if Ali does continue, even though, yes, we've triggered the extra year, but I think in the next 12 months, I do think we will see a bit more of an onus on the Georgian goalkeeper getting an opportunity. So he's in between the sticks today. Hopefully he has a quiet afternoon anyway. Jeremy Frimpong, Ibu Kanate, Virgil van Dijk and Milos Kerkez is the back line for Liverpool. Alexis McAllister and Ryan Gravenberch in the midfield too as well. And it's a bit of an interesting tactical tweak here as well, Reds. It will be interesting to see if Liverpool do, for a prolonged period, do go to a 4-2-2 formation. It's been adapted on a couple of occasions for Liverpool this season as well, so I've got it set up, but it might change in game from the start 11 anyway. But Dominic Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz as well, and up front it is Cody Gakpo and Hugo Ekitike. No Mohamed Salah. I do apologise on the graphic, that was my fault on Anfield Index today. Made a mistake, clicked the wrong graphic anyway, so I do apologise. So there's no Salah. It is Hugo Ekitike and Cody Gakpo leading the line for Liverpool as well. So the lads on the bench today, hopefully we don't need them, but if we do, Andy Robbo, Ramsey, Woodman, Joe Gomez, Curtis Jones, Trey Nioni, Chiesa, Kieran Morrison and Rio Ingemura. Obviously Ali out, Bradley out, Leone still out, Stefan Bajcetic, Endo, Isaac and Salah as well. So yeah, it's thoughts on that starting 11, Reds. I think in regards to facilitating, for me personally, facilitating Wirtz and Dominic Szoboszlai in those roles, I think if anyone did see Dominic Szoboszlai in the Bundesliga, for RB Leipzig as well, for Salzburg, he played Leipzig in that right hand side of that midfield, so right side is attacking midfielder, very versatile as we've already seen this season anyway. Facilitating as the right back, can play as a 6, can play as an 8, can do absolutely everything really, that lad. So yeah, RB Leipzig, sorry, just that many bloody Red Bull teams anyway, even though he did play for Salzburg and he played for both of them anyway. Yeah, so Dominic Szoboszlai, fully capable, and with the departure of Salah in the next possible 2-3 years as well, at the end of his contract, I do think it will be an interesting position how Liverpool do adapt in terms of system-wise. We've got the pace, we've got the guile, we've got the electric everything about Jeremy Frimpong down that right-hand side. But it will be very interesting to see how Liverpool do adapt system-wise as well, because Dom's capable of playing anywhere in that midfield, in all honesty, for me. But yeah, Florian Wirtz and Szoboszlai, I do think you bring the best out of those two in those, if you are playing a 4-2-2 formation, as it looks like it might be set up, but it might be completely different anyway. But yeah, I think those two lads play in that position, either side, either flank. I do think you bring in the best qualities out of both of them as well. Obviously, Dom more of the running, and even though Dom's got goals and assists galore as well already, having his best career to date in his career really in terms of goals and assists, but not too bad. And long may that continue. And obviously, Cody Gakpo and Hugo Ekitike as well, but. So yeah, Cody and Hugo, interesting. Reds, let us know your thoughts on that starting 11 as well. Oh, that's not good, Mark. Anyway, hopefully everything is okay. But yeah, big up there, Steve. How are we? Not too bad, lad. Hope you're all well, Reds. As Storm saying there, 4-2-2 as well. Storm, yeah, obviously another injury as well. Afternoon, yes. Big up there, Mark. Should be starting. In Mark's opinion, he wants Rio to start instead of Gakpo. Going to be playing for mate. Mark, it's the crunch moment in the season, mate, and this is why you do have a squad, and you do hope, come what the end of the season, that the lads do step up. They did on Wednesday night, and I think obviously everyone going into the game, the travelling cop as well. Shout out to the lads and ladies that have gone early. The Premier League selection, like the way they go about like making the decisions as well, like just no cause for concern for the fans. The Premier League, it's just a matter of just poor communication, really. Who decides? Oh yeah, and not just for Liverpool fans, but yeah, fans getting up at 12:30 and having to travel that long way. Like, fair enough if like we were playing like Preston North End, it's literally a train journey, half an hour on a train or 25-30 minute drive anyway. But Brighton, it's a very long journey for the Reds anyway, and yeah, just hopefully we're celebrating a massive 3 points, every single one of us as well. So yeah, safe travels, and yeah, it's going to be a very interesting game today. And don't know if anyone's seen on the interview before kick-off anyway. Fabian Herslow was getting interviewed there by Stevie and Crouchy and Jules. It was a fascinating interview. It was Heslow's done some fantastic interviews over the last couple of weeks. Certainly riled a couple of Arsenal fans anyway in terms of the football. The football purists loved his interview. I did. I think a lot of us did, in terms of him just explaining how he wants football to be played. And I think the majority of football fans certainly did concur with him as well. Like, just the blatant time wasting he said, and everything all about that. So yeah, he's an interesting manager. He's got a bright future. He's certainly doing an alright job. But obviously with he's doing a good job considering even though Brighton have spent money. But when you analyse it, look at other Premier League sides in terms of the budget and the departures of Brighton. Obviously McAllister, Caicedo, Cucurella as well to Chelsea. There's been so many players that have departed, but given the extent of their great recruitment policy, then they've eventually found a player, identified them and brought them in, and they've somehow become even better in some certain positions as well. Well, for Brighton this afternoon, for Bruggen in goal, Weaver as well playing right back, I think it is. Van Hecker as well. Lewis Dunk, Kodinoglu, Milner, Pascal Gross, Gross anyway. Gomez, Hinchelwood, Minter, and Danny Welbeck as well. I was just looking at the Danny Welbeck stats as well before as well. We come on live here. It's fascinating. Obviously, he's 35 now, but 2 out of his 3 best seasons in the Premier League have come over the last 2 seasons. Obviously, last year he got 11 Premier League goals. I think he got 4 assists. And this season, I think he's on 11 goals as well. So it's funny how football works, isn't it? So yeah, it's fascinating in terms of his career. statistics in the Premier League. He's obviously been all around the place, and Arsenal, Manchester United, Brighton as well. There was a period in time where Man United could have done with Danny Welbeck anyway. Wasn't too long ago anyway. That was prior to the injection of quality of Sesko and Buemo and all that. But a couple of years back anyway, when he had Wout Weghorst and the lads up front anyway. But yeah, fair play to the lads. Him and James Milner, proper pros. And I think a lot of the Brighton side, certainly the younger players as well, will learn a lot from two players that have been in the Premier League for a very, very long time as well. And fair play to the lads. Still, Danny Welbeck, 35, and still leading the line anyway. But he has scored against Liverpool in the past, hasn't he? So just got to be keeping an eye on him. A very experienced striker indeed. Obviously, Minter in goal down that left-hand side as well. A player that used to play for Arne Slot's Feyenoord as well. Obviously, Newcastle sold him for, at the time, it looked like a bit of a fair chunk of money anyway. But I think long-term, if he continues his developments, I think he's a lad with a lot of quality, a lot of pace, and great potential, really. If anyone's seen him in the Premier League, you know what he's all about anyway. Direct runner, can play off the right, can play off the left, is playing off the left, looking like possibly this afternoon, but he's very versatile, can play off the left and play off the right. So, yeah, it'll be a lot of interchanging fluidity as well, but a lad with a bright future. And I think I've seen the TNT Sky Sports interview a couple of weeks ago. It was a fascinating little documentary on him. It was like Premier League stories as well. But, yeah, his journey to football, as is many Premier League footballers as well, or footballers in general, the commitments, what he had to do as a young player to get into being a professional footballer as well. Just goes to show, yeah, everyone goes, oh, footballers, they earn a lot of money as well, but so much is committed from it, like from everything really. They have to, like, even look at Salah, the journey he had to do, like, for just to play a game of football when he was younger. It's pure commitment and mainly just love of the game as well. And obviously just having to provide for the families as well. Like, a lot of players aren't privileged to have a Liverpool, like Liverpool scouts, Barcelona scouts, Ajax scouts on the doorstep, really. A lot of these players are having to go to other leagues in European competition, travel and just putting in so much work. But Minter, he's a top player and certainly one to keep an eye on over the next couple of seasons as well. Because if he continues his development, I think he'll be one of those players that a lot of European clubs will certainly identify and possibly bring in as well. But you're looking at James Milner. I need to check. Yeah, I was going to say James Milner, 40 years old, and he's still playing anyway. I found it hilarious, the Everton social media account where as soon as Milner broke that record, it's like mattered of minutes really. Gareth Barry's played more minutes. Yeah, he has. Gareth Barry did play more minutes. Well done. At his age as well. But yeah, Milner, what a pro. And certainly in the next couple of seasons, we need our new version of James Milner. There's a couple of them already in the squad as well, but I think with the departure of possibly Andy Robbo over the next 12 months, if he doesn't sign his new deal or whatnot, then yeah, the more professional players like James Milner, Liverpool will have, the more chance we have of winning trophies as well. So let us know your thoughts. Score prediction in today. I think the main thing, key theme coming into this game for a lot of Liverpool fans as well, is consistency and intensity. I think Fabian Haesler, before we come on here, he was speaking about the intensity as well and the importance of the intensity, not just against Liverpool, but he spoke about the Premier League and how vicious it can be, really. And if you're not on it, you're going to get punished. But yeah, chat. Hopefully we do see a bit of consistency. And mainly from the pressing statistics and just general overall game quality. I think it's very paramount as well that Liverpool, of course, if you did miss the results yesterday, obviously Manchester United sadly didn't get beat, but he dropped points yesterday, which was not a surprise given that Liverpool were beaten by Bournemouth in the last minute in their game as well. Obviously did go down to 10 men United, so again for like the 4th, 5th week on the bounce, Liverpool have got an opportunity of closing the gap between third place. If Liverpool win today, of course, we'll be 3 points behind Manchester United, and that's sort of team talk anyway for itself. But obviously with Liverpool playing against Manchester United at the back end of the season, you just know that can be very, very crucial, 3 points. But getting the points on the board today is paramount, as we know, Reds. But they're a top side, Brighton, as we know. And even though we beat them, of course, in the Cup as well, and already played them twice. But yeah, you can never prejudge any game of football. It's just you find out in the first couple of minutes what the game's going to transpire and be like, really. Just need to come out fighting as well. 100% there, Mark. 100%. Fingers crossed we can do that. Yeah, nice one there, bud. Yeah. Chat, obviously, post-match shows are covered, as always. The post-match Raw will be live this afternoon as well, following the full-time whistle. Trev and Dave and the lads will be taking you through their analysis on the game. And, of course, you'll have Gags and Lola on the Gag Standing Show following the full-time whistle. That will be live. Obviously, I've adjusted the times anyway. So, chat, if you're wondering why you're not commentating on the game, there has been a 15-minute delay as well. So, yeah, we'll be approaching kickoff very soon. But yeah, hopefully, I know a lot of people were saying, obviously, there was traffic congestion. Hopefully, everything is okay in and around the stadium as well for all the fans. Got my Liverpool because happy days there, Steve. Storm saying 4-2-2. How many times we got next thing? Big up there, Mark as well. We both should be starting. Jack and Mark. Obviously, a lot of games coming thick and fast, but yeah, Milos Kerkez. I think come what next season, I think he will be Liverpool's out and out starting and left back anyway. Even though he's been him and Andy Robbo have been in and out, but I think obviously given it's Kerkez's first Liverpool season, it's good that we haven't thrown him in because and I know a lot of people were saying that he was. I personally didn't think he had a bad start in his Liverpool career. I felt he was fine, really. I think he was only let down by the players in and around him, though. Well, the whole Liverpool defence, due to the inconsistent nature, we know how difficult it is, really, to build that consistent level of performance, especially when you bring in two full-backs as well, in Frimpong and obviously Kerkez, even though Frimpong's not played much this season. But, yeah, that will be Liverpool's, hopefully, back four for next season. Obviously Canate, and yeah, disgusting things that we seen after the full-time whistle against Galatasaray as well. Yeah, never walk alone, Ibu, but it's just sadly it's the sad state of the world that we do live in. But rightfully so, Liverpool called it out, and yeah, if you've seen anything like that, chat as well, just report the post as well. Don't give them any engagement. Just report them on the social media accounts as well. And Ibu, we're all with you, lads, and anyone that suffers that form of abuse or any abuse, it's disgusting, man. It's absolutely disgusting. So yeah, Ibu, you never walk alone, lad. But yeah, it's up to the social media platforms to very much eradicate it and stamp it out as quickly. And yeah, but it's horrible, man. Big up Liverpool failed to win the last 3 games away at the Brighton as well. Yes, yeah, it's gonna be one of them, Mark. Anyway, but obviously Brighton have won 3 out of the last 4 games, and considering prior to that run of form, they were not too good. In all honesty, very inconsistent, and Brighton, very Brighton-ish over the last couple of seasons as well. This is their 9th season in the Premier League on a consecutive bounce. Anyway, I think. When Brighton did get promoted all those years ago, they had a Premier League regular, 9 years in the Premier League, and I think if you would have asked Tony Bloom all those years ago that you'll be in the Premier League 9 seasons on the bounce, I think he probably would have laughed at you, the Brighton chairman anyway. But yeah, it was a fascinating. They've invested. It's not like Brighton have not spent money. They've spent money, but they've done what not a lot of clubs have done over the last 10, 20 year period when they come into the league, is spending money wisely, especially in this Premier League division. You look at Sunderland; they've invested in the right areas correctly. Brentford as well. Brentford and Brighton, as every football fan knows, the two of the best footballing models in terms of their data analysis and how they scout players and even managers as well. Even if a manager does depart, they bring in a manager with similar identity and style of play. But fundamentally, it's the core principles that manager and players do have that they bring them into the football club as well. So, yeah. Fair play to Brighton. I think it's an achievement, and I do say it is an achievement. Every single season, them, and the likes of Brentford are in the division, because it just goes to show, even Sunderland, Sunderland are a historic footballing side in English football, but yeah, it's just so difficult to stay in the Premier League. The amount of money, and if you can come in to the league, you can stay for a good 1 or 2 years, then yeah, but a lot can change, especially replacing players as well. Because you look at Moses Caicedo, and obviously Alexis McAllister. Obviously they've got currently at the minute, obviously James Milner this afternoon and Pascal Gross as well. Obviously Gross did have 2 years back in the Bundesliga as well with Borussia Dortmund. Anyway, this first season. Back in Germany for Dortmund the year before last, he got 14 assists in the Bundesliga as well. So he had and a year prior to that, he got 13 assists in the Premier League. So he's a top player, man. Obviously, I think he's 34 now, but yeah, he was a top player for Brighton. I'm a bit surprised that he did depart of the Bundesliga, but you can't really turn down Dortmund, can you? Champions League football as well, but. Yeah, 34. I think the one thing for Brighton in the next couple of seasons, especially when you've got a 34-year-old and a 40-year-old playing as your 2 number 6s, 2 8s as well, yeah, you need to replace them one eventually anyway. But yeah, top recruitments. And just looking at the bench as well for Brighton this afternoon, Bossagli as well, Veltman, De Cuprier, Belieber is on the bench. Obviously, there's a lot of speculation over the last couple of seasons as well about his possible departure. Obviously, Rutter, Ayari as well, and Minter, who was subject to an interest from the Saudi Pro League. Obviously, it was a year before last, wasn't it? Brighton, fair play. And Minter, I think they turned down a £70-80 million bid, which is crazy money in all honesty. But fair play to Minter, turned it down and wanted to stay at Brighton, so fair enough. Yeah, big up there, Ben. Yeah, it was delayed, but I did say, obviously, if anyone just tuning in, obviously, yeah, kickoff is delayed 15 minutes. So, yeah, we will be underway very, very soon as well. So, yeah. Obviously, kickoff delays. Chat, I haven't got my headset on, but obviously, let us know if that has been pushed back even more. But, yeah, chat, let us know. So, in terms of... You're looking at Brighton, you look at Liverpool as well in terms of, obviously, we've got the international break coming up, well, after this game anyway, and obviously the fixtures are going to be coming thick and fast for Liverpool. But Liverpool's recent results, as we know this season's been very, very, very inconsistent as well. But what you can do is, as Arnie Slot will probably say, let's see what Arnie's saying here. Speaking about the intensity on it. Oh, yeah, just speaking about the intensity. And it's good to hear Arne speak about intensity as well. And chat, what was your thoughts on Arne on the touchline on Wednesday night? I know I come into the game, we spoke about that to see, and we wanted to see, like on the watch along as well, we wanted to see a bit more intensity from the sideline as well. Obviously, no one's ever going to be Jurgen Klopp, but you've just got to be yourself. But yeah, I like to chat. I know a lot of people were saying it was a bit performative, but yeah, no, I think he was well into the game. And the pressure really as well. Obviously, we remember Rafa Benitez used to just sit there, even though Liverpool scored a 92nd minute winner. He just sit there with his notepad, Rafa Benitez, and just show no emotion. Roy was Roy. He showed no emotion anyway. Obviously, but yeah, he's just got to be his own man. And he's not Jurgen Klopp. He's Arne Slot. And this season has been very demanding. And everyone's have their thoughts. We have said with Gags after the Forest game, possible change, but at the end of the day, it's the people running the football club as well that make the big decisions. And he's got still a year left on his contract, and whatever happens in the summer, whatever happens anyway, what we've got to focus on is the games. And I think certainly if he did win the Champions League, he wouldn't be going anywhere anyway. If this Liverpool side did win the Champions League, he certainly wouldn't be going anywhere. Because good luck trying to get rid of a Champions League winning manager and a Premier League winning manager in 2 years' time at Liverpool. Very much, not many people have done that as a Liverpool head coach manager anyway, at our football club anyway, in our 130 plus history. So yeah, this season has been very disappointing. We can all agree. Arne Slot, the players would certainly agree. But if you start winning games of football and winning games in the right style, I think that's the most important thing for all of us. Winning a game in the right style and everything really. That's the main thing. Winning games of football, the way in which we want to be seeing games of football played. But yeah, a lot can happen in football. If we all had the crystal ball, we'd all be looking at the Euro Millions numbers as well. So yeah, after this game, chat, as we know, Liverpool have got the FA Cup game on the 4th of April. So yeah, there's a fair bit of time between now and then, and hopefully Liverpool and Arne and his data team and his coaching team as well do identify the areas of certainly weakness in Liverpool's game so far this season and look to try and improve it when the lads do come back. And then obviously we got City in the Cup, and then 4 days later we got Paris Saint-Germain. But the interesting one, chat, if you've missed it, if you've been away from social media, it looks like Lens will be playing Paris Saint-Germain in between Liverpool's 2 legs in the Champions League as well. Lens are currently top of Ligue 1, but Paris Saint-Germain have got 2 games in hand on Lens as well. I think St. Maxims went to Lens as well. Good signing really for them. Obviously, Alan St. Maximin did play in Ligue 1 prior to his move to Newcastle United all those seasons ago as well. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting, very busy week, couple of weeks for Liverpool anyway, but you just got to focus at one game at a time, and ideally Liverpool, kick-off delayed till quarter to 1 as well now. So Reds, let us know your thoughts. I'll quickly go through the starting 11 for Liverpool and Brighton this afternoon as well. In terms of Liverpool's team, anyone just tuning in as well, if you are tuning in, kickoff has been delayed as well, so I think it has been pushed off. It was 15 minutes, but it's been pushed on a bit more now as well. So kickoff will be quarter to 1 kickoff. So if you're tuning in and you're going, why haven't it started? That's why as well. Hopefully everything is okay in and around the stadium as well. Chat, apologies, I haven't had my headsets on, but yeah, Mamardashvili in goal, Frimpong, Kanate, Virgil van Dijk, Kirkes, Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz, Cody Gakpo and Hugo Ekitike. And for Brighton this afternoon as well, for Bruggen, Wiefer as well, Van Hekke, obviously former Feyenoord player as well, Wiefer. Obviously I know a lot about him as well. Van Hekke, Lewis Dunk, Kodonoglu as well, Pascal Gross, Milner, Gomez, Hinselwood, Minter and Danny Welbeck as well on the bench for Liverpool. This afternoon we got Ramsey, Andy Dobbo, Woodman, Joe Gomez, Curtis Jones, Trainioni, Federico Chiesa, Kieran Morrison and Rio Ingemua as well. A couple of the big players for Brighton this afternoon on their bench as well. Mintoma, Rutter as well, obviously former Leeds United player. Looks like Leeds haven't quite missed him anyway, in all honesty, but a couple of shrewd signings, in all honesty, from Leeds this summer. Obviously, the biggest one is obviously Dominic Calvert-Lewin coming in. Carlos Baleba on the bench as well. Max de Kuiper, a new signing as well. The beginning of the season, very versatile defender. And Joel Veltman and Jason Steele. Obviously, has been called up to the England national side as well in the mad, was it 35-man squad? But yeah, I still find it a bit mad, in all honesty, that Trent isn't in that top. I think Gerrard said before we come on live on air for TNT, I think even Stevie said that the fact that Trent isn't in the top 35 English players is a bit mad. And I do agree with Stevie. I think even though he's at Real Madrid, he's still a top quality player, Trent, in terms of what you might need for an international tournament as well. But it's one of them, really, in all honesty, innit? You've got a lot of depth down that right-hand side. Obviously, Livramento, Reece James as well, some other players. Very versatile midfielders. You look at that midfield, awful. Poor quality. If you go back, obviously, the 2000s of England, you had Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes, absolutely a million miles away anyway. But I'll be cheering on Scotland in the World Cup anyway. Come on, Scotland. Andy Robbo and the lads. But yeah, that's looking at the quality in terms of Brighton this afternoon. I think in terms of where Liverpool can certainly win this game, as it was on Wednesday night, I think Liverpool's midfield. I think a lot of Liverpool fans have spoken about the midfield players really getting into it. We know that Liverpool, that's been one of the most frustrating things for me, chat. I don't know how you feel, is the inconsistent, as well as the inconsistent nature of the whole Liverpool side, but maybe if a player is very inconsistent, especially at the top ends of the pitch, you can certainly probably get away with it in certain seasons, as long as you have squad depth and as long as your defence and your midfield is consistent behind them. But I think on many of occasions this season, there's been a lot of players that are off form at the same amount of time as well. Even Salah, when he was doing his business last year in terms of getting his goals and assists, there was some individual players, not many times last year in the Premier League, but there was some games where there was Gakpo, Diaz, Nunez, or whoever was starting. But the main consistent for Liverpool last year was that midfield of Gravenberch, Szoboszlai and McAllister. This year they've struggled. I don't think it's helped, as we all know, the reliance of Szoboszlai down that right-hand side of Liverpool's defence. I think, and we certainly did see that on Wednesday night, not that we needed to be reminded, but hopefully it reminded Arne Slot just to play Dom in a midfield role, because we've seen that great balance. And I think Liverpool, from a system point of view and certainly from a game point of view, and going into that second leg against Paris Saint-Germain, and even the first leg, but the second leg at Anfield as well, the intensity, the desire, and most importantly, the leadership qualities that Dominic Szoboszlai showed throughout his career. I think he's got that mad statistic that he's won a trophy in every single season he's been a pro footballer as well, hasn't he? Hopefully that continues this season. Ideally, Champions League or an FA Cup would be nice. But yeah, we've said this so many times. Every Liverpool fan said this so many times. Dominic Szoboszlai, he's got the captain qualities. Liverpool's number 8. But yeah, he's certainly, if Konate does depart, I think it will be Dominic Szoboszlai, long-term captain. I think after the Gravenberch contract, I think Dominic Szoboszlai, you'd expect him to be possibly in for a new contract extension as well. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of talk in the summer about certain players coming in and certain players coming out as well. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting show in any way. But Hugo Ekitike, Reds, I think he's had a fascinating season this year, Reds. I know over the last couple of weeks I've seen a couple of Liverpool fans not being best too pleased with him. He's a young player. I think this is one thing that even me, over the years of analysing players, I can certainly still improve as well. But yeah, Hugo Ekitike, he's a young player. Some of the Florian Wirtz, when they're coming into the Premier League, and especially the pace, every single player that comes into the Premier League, even players that have departed to the likes of La Liga, back in the Bundesliga, certainly Serie A as well. You look at Scott McTominay, the way in which, for me personally, why Scott McTominay's looking like the world beater he is in that Napoli side as well, is just the sheer quality that the Premier League does possess in terms of physicality. There's another debate really when you look and analyse Premier League football in a Champions League sense. Obviously we've seen it in the round of 16, the amount of goals a lot of the Premier League sides did concede, like to Newcastle, Chelsea as well. Hopefully not us in the last 8 against Paris Saint-Germain, but it's that physicality, getting that balance alongside the balance of the technical football and controlling games of football, playing through the lines as well. City done that so well under Pep Guardiola over the last couple of seasons, but you just look at there's some games where physicality can be the big difference maker, certainly in the Premier League, but when it comes down to big European games where you are playing against like the Barças, obviously Bayern Munich's of this world as well, Paris Saint-Germain's, it's one thing having the physical qualities and being a lot more athletic, but you still need that underlying footballing quality of being able to control the tempo of games of football, from the back into the midfield and then the forward line as well, linking it up. But Hugo Ekitike, I think he is really improving in terms of the link-up play. I think we spoke about it on the watch-long on Wednesday night, didn't we? Chat about Hugo Ekitike. I think a lot of you did mention that he's not a proper out-and-out number 9. And I do understand why people were saying that. Obviously, he loves to link up the play. He did it for his previous club in Germany as well. But yeah, I think the long term, and I said before, even he scored that goal, Hugo, didn't we, chat? I just said, just get him into the box. Saying in half time, get him into the box. Stop him doing the movements. And just get him in the box. Any striker, and especially if you're Isaac, if you're Ekitike as well, when you've got quality in the likes of Floody and Virts, Sabosai as well, Kirkers, Frimpong on the wings, those lads will find you in the penalty box. As long as you're in the 6-yard box, you will get guaranteed 20 goals minimum in the Premier League. Look at what Salah's done. He's a wide forward in the modern era of football now. He's not an out-and-out winger, is he? Obviously, yeah, the years gone by, when you thought of a winger, it'd be on the byline, touchline, stretcher team. But obviously, the modern forward now, over the last 20 odd years, it's very inside forward-ish. Even though you might, in the team sheet, you might be playing as a winger, but obviously a lot of inside running into the channels as well. But yeah, Ekitike, as much as he wants to link up the play, but I think that everyone at Liverpool and even his teammates as well, and Narnen, and will just be saying, get into the penalty box. Even this afternoon, the ball will find you, Hugo. You just got to be in there in the back. Because, yeah, ideally he gets a hat-trick as well. I've got him as my captain in the FPL, as will a lot of people out there as well. But, yeah, one for the future, but one certainly for the present. You've been very surprised, as I said. I looked at his data coming into the Premier League, as I did with Floody and Virts as well, before he moved to Liverpool. And obviously Dave and Bart done many Stat Me Up podcasts prior to Liverpool signing Hugo Ekitike, and it was fascinating just watching the pods as well and listening to them and about his footballing qualities. He's the fact that he's such a young player as well, and he's probably on a 5-6 year deal, but yeah, the fact that he's 11 goals already, which isn't too bad, which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, 11 goals in the Premier League and 4 assists in the Prem, which for this first season isn't too bad. I know a lot of rival fans will be going, oh, look at Isaac, he's only I think he's got like 2 goals in 10 Premier League games for Liverpool, Isaac, this season. But those 10 games he's played for Liverpool, he's not, I wouldn't even say he's been 50% fit, he's probably been 20-30% fit as well. Obviously, Dave alludes to on the Daily Red this afternoon as well. If you've missed the Daily Red, make sure you tune in, even at halftime, or watch it now as well, just to listen to all the latest in terms of Dave alluding to the Arnie Slot's comments on Alexander Isak as well. The lads are in the tunnel at the minute, Reds, as well, so yeah. yeah, kickoff is fastly approaching. We are 5 minutes away from kickoff, but yeah, going to be a quality player, Hugo Ekitike, and it's fascinating. If Arne does continue to stay at Liverpool, it will be interesting if this 4-2-2 formation is going to be the formation that Liverpool go into next season as well, because that's a way of how you get Isaac and Ekitike in the same starting 11 as well. A lot of people have been saying, "Oh, there'll be weeks where do you play them both? Do you play one as well?" But it will certainly be adapted. But that puts a big reliance on both of those lads being fully fit. If that was the case, Liverpool going into a 4-2-2 formation next season, then I think Liverpool would certainly be signing another number 9 as well. But number 9s aren't cheap, as we found between those two lads anyway. But I know rival fans are going, "Oh, you paid 80, 90 for Hugo and Isaac as well." But at the end of the day, it's not our money chat, is it? And certainly if you do win trophies at Liverpool Football Club, even if it's, no, I'm not going to say even if it's one, it's going to be many Premier League trophies in the next couple of seasons to come anyway. It's going to be pocket change. Everyone said that about Virgil van Dijk. Everyone was laughing at the money Liverpool paid for Virgil van Dijk, and yeah, they're not really laughing now in terms of winning the Champions League, winning 2 Premier Leagues as well, and a couple more Premier Leagues on in the future as well. So the players on the halfway line now, chat, if you are tuning in wondering why the game hasn't kicked off. Kickoff has been delayed till quarter to 1. So obviously Virgil van Dijk having a little good old laugh with his Holland teammate there, Van Hekke. But yeah, it will be interesting to see Jean-Paul Van Hekke where he does go in the next couple of seasons as well. He was linked with Manchester City at one point over the last couple of seasons. You can understand that really, but given that City have bought what's his name, Mark Gahey, but you look at Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz hasn't been called up to the Portuguese national side in their recent squad, so could that be an indicating factor as well? So possibly. I do think City will end up with Van Hekke. I think he's if Pep is to stay at City for the next couple of seasons, if he signs a new deal or whatnot, then yeah, he's a proper City centre back. In all honesty, the way he distributes the football as well. Chance, yeah. Afternoon there, hero. Afternoon, bosses like players. It's an emotional game. Yeah, hero, and we understand. And as I was saying before, but Arne Slot's his own man. He's and anyone that come into Liverpool post Jurgen Klopp, it was never going to be like for like in terms of personality. But yeah, it's going to be the more of it. I liked it, I'm guessing a lot of Liverpool fans did. It was good. It was good. What has been a very difficult season for everyone in terms of analysing games as well for Liverpool. And you do wonder, it is a very challenging in terms of how you analyse Liverpool this season. Because as we know, there's different factors in terms of everything as well coming to this season. But yeah. Well, Fabian Hazel was one of the youngest ever Premier League managers. Anyway, obviously did manage for St. Pauli as well prior to his move to Brighton. But we are very, very close to kick-off here, Eds. And let's hope Liverpool can kick into gear very quickly and get a couple more goals as well. And we are back underway. Oh, we are underway here now at the Amex Come on, Liverpool. And we've done that. We've done the Paris Saint-Germain kickoff again, as we did on Wednesday night. Well, basically a rugby kick into touch, innit? Very sunny down there in Brighton, but the intensity will be certainly there for both sides. It's going to be a fascinating game. There'll be certainly a lot of goals this afternoon, Reds. Hopefully more for the Liverpool, the better early. Big up there, Jav. How are we, lads? Yeah. Afternoon, yeah, Mateus. Surely there has to be a shoulder into Dom's face there, ref. Game stopped here. Arnett. Let's have a little look at that. James Milner with yeah, Milner not meant it anyway, but there was an arm in the face of Szoboszlai. Liverpool going forwards. It's going to be a throw-in for Liverpool down the right-hand side. Oh, Akatike's down here, chat. Why is he down? Why is he down? What's happened there? Sorry there, chat. The camera wasn't even filming the game. He's holding his... I think it's a dead leg. Let's have a look. Oh, it is, yeah. Come on, Hugo, lads. And Annie's just said there, get up, lads. Come on. Come on, Hugo. Well, looks like a dead leg for Hugo, chat. Yeah. Looks like it's 4-2, but there's a lot of adaptation really to it. As we know with most modern day footballers, very multifunctional. So yeah, that's it, Matthias. It's what Liverpool turns up with. Oh. How are we there, la? We're up there still. Fingers crossed, mate. Hope you're all well, chat. Anyway. Ideally, Liverpool get 3 points and we can certainly enjoy the weekend as much as we can. Big up there, Web. Afternoon, guys. Gals, sorry. Hugo's on, still limping. Come on, lads. Ball forward. Yeah, don't be putting links into the chats. Anyway, I should get banned. So he's on the pitch here, Ekatike. Still hobbling. Go on, here you go, lads. Has he gone down again? Just get the magic sponge out. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, looks like Curtis Jones is coming on here, chat. Ekatike. Hopefully he's okay anyway, but it looks like it's not much though, chat. Like it looked like a dead leg, but yeah, hopefully he's not sustained any more damage than that. But he's coming off, chat. Jones is coming on now. You've all had that when you played football, haven't you? All of us. So Jones is coming on. Is Virtus going to be playing as the false nine now? Going as a striker, or is he Liverpool done a change formation? Yes, he's back on, but he's back off there, chat. So, yeah, chat. Ekatike's come off 6 minutes in. But even Arne was telling him to get up, like, even before he went down firstly, but very annoying, that, chat. So Ekatike's off. No. Frimpongi's in there. Over the bar there. Unlucky Tom. Oh gee, chat. Bit of a being a very stop-start game at the minute. Not much to action for either side. Be more talk of injuries and all that, really. Yeah. Straight into him. Not too sure, Mark, if I'm being honest. I think it's more of Arne's gone more of the understanding of just sticking to the formation. I do think it will be Virtus. I know Ben mentioned, it won't be Jones up front, mate. It'll be if he is to stick with the 4-2-2, it will be Virtus up front with Jones. Oh, lovely little touch there, lovely little run. Szoboszlai's gone for the shot. Steele was off his line there, but I'll tell you what, the beauty of playing Florian Wirtz there. His movement is elite. even at the age of 22 as well. But his ability, he done well there to just drag away the centre half with a lot of ease. I'm on Liverpool. Switch on here. Bring it down, Flo. Yeah, Vert is playing up front. Oh, play it. Brighton on the counter-attack there now. Oh, just... Gomez off the right-hand side. He's been dispossessed there. McAllister. Lovely little back heel there for Contagious Jones. Given that space. There's an opportunity here for Flo to find Cody Gakpo. Just too much of a heavy pass on that, really. But Liverpool cutting through Brighton with a fair bit of ease there, which is a bit positive. Just got to be careful on the counter-attack with Minter. Can Mamardashvili collect that? He has done. Well done, lads. But Brighton just allowing Liverpool quite a fair chunk of time on the ball. Considering Hazler was saying intensity was on the menu today in terms of what he wanted to get his side to produce. And well done there, Cody. Little back heel there, got a corner. So Liverpool's first corner of the afternoon. Chat, does anyone know if Cody's actually done his... Has Cody done his wrist? Like an injury to his wrist, or is that just like a little bit of a Luis Suarez, where it's like Suarez used to have strapping on his wrist, didn't he? On his hand. So an in-swinger from Szoboszlai, cleared at the front post by Jamie Milner. And Van Dijk just laughing. Probably just for the shade of poor ball that by Curtis there. Just played it out on the halfway line for a Brighton throw in there. Yeah, Storm, there's internationals after this game, mate. Long searching ball. Collected for Liverpool. Been very disappointing start for Brighton there, even on that passage of play. A long searching ball, but added with no. Mamardashvili. Come on, lads, switch on here at the back. Awful pass out, but even he passed it out for a goal, throw-in. Gomez to the far stick. Minter, 1-0. 1-0 Brighton, but that stemmed. Danny Welbeck. Fair play to the lad. But it was a simple goal for Brighton. And it's all of Liverpool's own making at the back. Giving away a sloppy throw-in. And the Turkish fullback was just able to drift that ball to the far stick to find Gomez, who headed it straight to a reverse pass to the far stick. Simple football for Brighton, but Liverpool being done again. At the far stick. Simple ball. Great header by Gomez. And I'm sorry, but Ibu Kanate shouldn't be getting out-jumped by Danny Welbeck. I'm sorry. At first, I was like, fair play. It's a bit of a mismatch in terms of the height. Because if it was the far stick, if it was Frimpong, then fair enough. But Ibu Kanate getting out-muscled at the far stick. He's complaining he was getting fouled, but come on, Ibu, lad. He's a big centre half. Ball watching. The whole back line was ball watching. The awareness of the Brighton players in and around them. It's absolute madness, but Liverpool the other end. Again, final third there for Liverpool. But yeah, even from the kickoff there, chat, Liverpool got in behind very quickly. But it's just a final ball. There's a lot of space for Liverpool down the right-hand side. If we can find Frimpong. But I tell you what, first 15 minutes, our passing has been horrendous. Yeah, it's his 11th goal in the Premier League, equaling his tally for last season. Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Danny Welbeck leading the line for the most goals of English forwards, but that just goes to show the lack of ball in. Cleared by Canate. Lads, come on lads, switch on. The lack of quality. He's not getting ahead of Harry Kane. Big up there, Tony. Love the positivity, lad. Yeah. Wouldn't be a Liverpool a game without conceding, no chat. Yeah, fast and easy. It was, bud. Big up there, Jambo. Hopefully not, Wayne. Hopefully not, mate. Yeah. It's just simple ball watching, no chat. That's been the story of Liverpool's season on many of occasions. Switch by Liverpool down the right-hand side here. Now Frimpong's got a good 10-20 yards of space ahead of him. Just went back to... Ball's gone backwards, sadly. Frimpong. Oh, he nearly won that against Minter. That's going to be some foot race between both players. Both of them absolutely electric. Virgil take a touch on the ball to Mamardashvili. Yeah, no press there, chat. Slow lethargic at the minute. Steele with the ball at his feet. But Liverpool attempts 3 to Brighton's 1. That's happened to us so many times on a chat. But that's the elite level the Premier League is. You just get punished if you make a mistake at the back. The one struggling thing that you do have when playing a 4-2-2 though, chat, there's no way we play that against Paris Saint-Germain. Because if we do, we'll get absolutely battered. Absolutely battered. Because Paris Saint-Germain will have that extra man in the midfield. Yes, Liverpool will have the 2 6s and 2 10s possibly, but the way that Paris Saint-Germain midfield will be a lot more in line with each other. Milner, ball down the right hand side here now. Gomez, he can whack them from range. Dunk, Coronoglu. Mintown on the left-hand channel. Ball in. Too simple, that. Gomez nearly getting on the end of that, making it 2-0 for Brighton. Simple play, in all honesty there, chat. Liverpool not closing down the cross. Again, Curtis just happy enough to just watch that ball go into the box. As we've already seen, Danny Welbeck scoring with Z. Kirkers trying to find Floody and Verts, but Van Hecker is going to be one winner in that. That's going to be the big Dutchman. Yeah, he's certainly not the finished article though, mate, is he? He's 22. You've got plenty of time to develop. But I do think bringing more quality into the team as well will make him better. Oh, big header by McAllister there. But a big save by Steele. Much better build-up by Liverpool. Our best move of the game so far. Szoboszlai, simple ball into the front post. I tell you, Maka, he's got some spring on him. Anyway, Alexis loves a good arm header, doesn't he? I was going to say, chat, let us know if you've got an update on Hugo. But taking the corner again, just Ibu, you didn't go for that, lad. Nothing's come from that resulting corner. Curtis. Liverpool down the left-hand side here now. Going all the way back to the halfway line. McAllister. Lovely ball to find Gravenberch. Got a bit of space ahead of him. Gravy can get his head up. And that's going to be a promising free kick for Liverpool in a dangerous Dominic Szoboszlai area. But that was much better. It's simple football though, chat. A forward-thinking ball has cut out the press from the Brighton forwards and it's drawn in a foul. And Gravenberch has done well in terms of just being direct with the ball, running at the back line. And this is certainly in a position where Dominic Szoboszlai can cause a lot of danger. Just left-hand side of the penalty box of Brighton. Of Brighton's penalty area. Does favour a right footer. Just needs a bit more control on this rather than power. As we did see last week anyway. Say what, so much space. I say that there's so much space, but it's one thing him getting it over the wall. That's the difficult part. I tell you what, there's a lot of space to Steele's right hand side if Dom can get this up and over the wall. Szoboszlai stand over the free kick here. 25 yards from goal. Oh, over there. Good 5 yards over. Bit unlike Dom because he just become accustomed to him hitting the back of the net anyway. But yeah, just a bit too much power on that. It is a tall wall, that anyway. Yeah. I'm not too much on it, chat. I'll have a little look at half time. I'll have a little look on social media. But if you know, let us know, chat. But anyone just tuning in, Ekatike did go off what looked like a little bit of a dead leg, really, but it probably might be a lot more serious than that. We don't know at the minute. Minter's been given a yellow card. Bit surprised he's given a yellow card there, chat. Oh, no, I take that back. That's an awful tackle. Sorry, chat. I've seen another angle. He's complaining about that, Minter, but It's a dangerous tackle there, really. If he went in with it as a second boot there, I think he might have been a possible red card. Liverpool free kicker, yeah. 35 yards from goal. Going to be a cross, really, rather than a shot. You'd expect, I'll say this, Szoboszlai, he's found Van Dijk, ball into the far. There's going to be another corner here for Liverpool. Come on there, Liverpool. Yeah, it's one thing trying to get it past Big Dunk. Szoboszlai. Oh, don't tell me. Why is Van Dijk limping? He's moving alright now, but ball in. Van Dijk. Van Dijk's winning these headers though, chap, but it's the second phase. Well done there from Punk. He had to make that. Come on, ref. I was going to say, send him off. Minch's just been... Chat, kick it out. That's a yellow card. Minter should be sent off. It's a crazy challenge on Frimpong. No, I suppose, no. I'll take that back. Second replay on that, chat, apologies. He's a very lucky boy. Minter, because literally seconds before he had just been shown a yellow card. Good run by Kirkers down the left-hand channel. Make sure if you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. What can I say? Yeah. But it's the midfield chat, as we said, coming into the game. Ball over the top. It's going to be a corner. Koronoglu. Integral interception there. I'd say a fullback. Because Curtis Jones was creeping in at the far stick there. And Curtis in that position would have backed him to score. Jones, ball in. Frimpong's gone all the way back to Mamadashvili. Oh, ball up top! Get in! Get in, Kirkes! Tell you what's an awful defending that. But Milos Kirkes, the way he's anticipated that. It's an awful pass back, but what a finish by Milos Kirkes. Past the Brighton goalkeeper. He's anticipated that to an absolute T. Look at him drifting to the far stick. A long searching ball. But he's anticipated Dunk to head at that. Dunk, it's awful defending. He's trying to header that back to Steele. But his anticipation is absolutely elite. And what a finish. Pick that out, Milos. Finished it like a prime R9. Or prime Rushy there. Whew. In a bit, lads. And Liverpool back into the game now. But the way he's read that is phenomenal. But yeah, many players would have just switched off there, chap. But he's analysed that passage of play even before it's happened and went, I'm going to take a risk here. And that's something that Liverpool haven't done enough this season. Take risks. We're taking one here defensively. What are we doing? Do not concede when we just scored, please. Gomez on the byline for Brighton. Milner. Come on, Liverpool. Switch on here now. Counter-attack. Florian Wirtz. Needs a bit of movement there. Come on, Cody. You need to give Florian more of an option there. Gomez on the byline for Brighton. Flo on the edge of the box now. Need more from you, Cody. Come on, lad, please. Because Liverpool on the breakaway there. Every time Flo's got the ball, he's looking up, he's scanning the pitch. Not just Cody, but the other lads as well. Inch Ward, ball over the top. Maybe a goal kick. But it's brought life back into this Brighton side. That Liverpool goal. Well, chat, if you're just tuning in, if you missed a goal anyway, Milos Kerkez getting the equalizer. A fantastic anticipated goal from the Hungarian fullback. Well done there, Gakpo. That is not a foul. What? Cody was in. Referees deemed it to be a foul, but sport one there, the Brighton fullback. But yeah, obviously Danny Welbeck did get the goal for Brighton in the opening stages of this game. Ekatike's off injured as well, chat. Looked like a dead leg, but hopefully it's just that and nothing more serious. You'll find out possibly at half time or even after the game. Liverpool's build-up play. Just mentioned Cody Gakpo as well, but Liverpool with the lack of pace on the counter-attack, when it comes to our forward players and even the midfield players as well, it's going to have to be a lot more crisper, Liverpool's build-up play, given we haven't got much of a pace option on the counter. Hugo's on the bench. Minter against Frimpong. Get up. Well done, referees, not bought that. Two of the quickest players, not just in Premier League football, but in European football. Minter and Frimpong. Conoglu. Get up, Minter again. Book him for simulation and get him sent off, chat. Ref, if you think he's dived, book him. Cheating. That's what Arnie Slot just said there. I was going to say, if he's diving, book him. Ball over the top here. Frimpong got rid. But yeah, since Liverpool, as you said there, chat, Brighton have come back into the game when Liverpool's equalisers at the back of the net anyway. But that's been not just a facet of today's game, but this season really. Just Liverpool have really struggled to have big periods of dominance on games of football this season. Tends to be like 5, 10, 15 minute spells here and there. Just seeing a stat there. I don't know how accurate it is, but the lads in the group chats I'm in said we are 2 away goals away from getting, for Liverpool, 1,000 away goals. Not too bad, that is it. Would be nice if we can get another 2 goals. Milner. It's a fantastic ball to find Minter down the left. Calhanoglu. He's a very versatile defender. He can play down the right, play on the left as well. Very shrewd signing by Brighton. Especially with the departure of Cucurella as well. A couple of seasons back to Chelsea. I think Brighton were laughing all the way to the bank, really. Yes, Cucurella's a good player, but it was a lot of money. And you do find that as well, Chas. If anyone's been watching what Chelsea have been doing to Brighton over the last couple of seasons as well. Obviously, they took Moses Caicedo. They took a couple more scouts as well, haven't they? Calhanoglu's done well there. That's poor by Frimpong. And Liverpool just allowing Brighton the space and time. It's that second phase. Come on, Liverpool. It's that second phase. Need to sort that out. Ibu there, clearing it. Someone needs to be a lot more reactive there. Even if Cody needs to drop a good 15 yards, as long as it ends up on a Liverpool player's feet anyway. Yeah, it will be fascinating, mate. Like, that's the thing. It's the headache that most managers in world football would love to have the players of Isaac and Ekitike, because there will be next season. There will be games where both of them do play. There will be games where there will be a one striker approach for a different system, and just being able to adapt. But the more quality players Liverpool have going into next season, in all areas of the pitch, it's going to massively benefit Liverpool, and just being able to being a lot more taxable, tactically flexible as well, sets you up for a lot of things. Yeah, PC's a big player, isn't he? Cozy. 6'2", 6'3". Soon with Gravenberch as well. It was a couple of weeks ago I said, if any of us were, if I was a professional footballer, I'd hate to play up against Ryan Gravenberch. Like the size of the lad, 6'3", 6'4". But he's just low centre of gravity when he's got the ball at his feet. That's a poor kick by Mamardashvili as well. Switch on here. Well done, Frimpong. Mamardashvili just needs to calm it here now. He's been a couple of occasions in the first 40 minutes, and that's what Ibu's just said to him. Just calm down, take the nerves out of it. That's something that Liverpool might need to work on with the Georgian goalkeeper. His distribution with the ball at his feet. Minter. Don't foul him, Ibu. Well, great defending there, Ibu. That's fantastic. Great referee in there as well, gotta say. It's a bit of grappling there from Ibu, but excellent. Being able to hook his right boot there around that. Not his more natural tackling side anyway, but he done well to wrap his boot round it. Ibu. Well, 5 minutes ago here, Eds. If you're wondering, obviously there was a slight delay on the game coming into this afternoon chat. 15-minute delay. Hopefully everything is okay anyway. In terms of the... it was traffic. Some stuff to do with traffic, but hopefully everything's okay around the stadium. Footinverts, can he get a switch on here? He's found Frimpong. Got a bit of space ahead of him there. Jeremy. Go on, lads. Opportunity to cross a ball in. Take your time there. Done well to keep it in. He's found Jones just behind him. Keep all the ball here now, Liverpool. Don't be forcing the play. Cody Gakpo. Cody, play it to Kirkes, please, lads. Where you going? Gravenberch. Frimpong. To Jones. McAllister. Who's going to make that final killer ball in behind? Just someone on the turn. Have that a bit of quality to play through the lines. Mac has done so. Well done, lads. It's a slightly more angled forward ball. Well done, Frimpong. He's got past Minter. Ball into the box. Oh, tell you what, he's done it again, Dunk. It's awful defending, Dunk. Usually he's more reliable. But a bit too more, again, too overconfident there from the England centre-half. Tried to chest that back to Steele, but he's put it out for the Liverpool corner there. So Liverpool have had 5 corners to Brighton's 0. Ball in. Jones. Oh, he's done well there. I couldn't quite get the touch on there, Ebu. Kate has done well to just engineer a little tiny bit of space. Gravenberch got a bit of space ahead of him. The Gravenberch turn. Found Van Dijk. It's a fast stick. Ebu, go on. He jumped out of it there, Ebu, chat. I'd say that was a lovely diagonal switch to find Van Dijk. It's a fantastic running behind there by Big Virgil. Go on, close him down. He's got away with that Brighton again. It was good closing down by Liverpool, trying to sniff out the danger. Just a bit more, couple of yards ahead of him there, Dom. Would have been a 4-on-3 for Liverpool inside Brighton's penalty box. But it's just crazy build-up play from, I think Hazler was screaming at Seaman half-time. Just some of the decisions Brighton are doing, are making, in and around their own penalty box. Liverpool have certainly punished them so far. Don't be switching off here just before half time. That's a foul, and that will be a yellow card for Ibu Kanate. Yeah. And fair play, the referee. Chart, I think. Fair play, and that's saved really Liverpool on the counter attack because Minter was in acres of space down Liverpool's left hand side. We were very disjointed on the breakaway. But Ibu's on a yellow, chat. Keep an eye on that. Big up there, mate. Yeah, it's exciting, mate. Something really to look forward to next season, mate, innit? 5 minutes added on, chat. Oh, Minter. He's in behind here. It's a lovely header. Brighton. Canate. Big save. Big save by Mamardashvili at the far stick. Fingertips that. He's took that cross in an opposite direction. But an integral interception by the big Georgian. Yeah, he's onside there, Minter. Frimpong gets taken out of the place. Too easy there. Pascal Gross. Ball in. Oh, Frimpong, it's an awful headed clearance. Straight into the path of Minter. He's recovered that, Frimpong. Just a bit more better concentration needed from Liverpool at the back. Yeah, I tell you what, it's an integral interception there by Mamardashvili, because that's a tapping at the far stick for Welbeck with his head. Hopefully Mark, but just never know with Ali. Ideally comes back quicker. But if not, we've got Mamardashvili. He's got a lane. Cleared by Van Dijk again. Second phase. Fell to Brighton. Oh, tell you what. Bloody inverts. Got on the end of that. That's intelligent play there by James Milner. Little shove there. Well, that's where he's got a lane. Bloody inverts. It's an intelligent little just nudge in the back there from James Milner. Knew exactly what he was doing. Frimpong. In behind here, Jeremy Frimpong. Out of absolutely nothing really, but that's what his pace does. Just creates so much quality. Viets on the edge of the box. Have a shot, lads. Shot on target. Didn't cause too much chaos for Steele. Nice one there, Chas. Minter. That's rightly so. That's been a foul on Frimpong. But just on an occasion there, though, chat, we just seen the quality of Frimpong in terms of, like, it looked like, oh, don't Frit, I swear, if Frimpong's injured again. He's down Frimpong. He's on his feet anyway, Frimpong, but I swear if he's injured again. He's an awful tackle on McAllister there. Need another replay on that, and rightly so, it's getting a yellow card, but that needs to be getting checked by VAR. Have a little look on the angle. Is it Gomez? He got sent off against Liverpool. Was it Liverpool that he got sent off, chat, against us? Or he got sent off already this season in the Premier League, I know that. I think it might have been us. But yeah. Big up there, Dragon. Yeah, well. It's come at a good moment in terms of players' recovery, hasn't it? That is half time there, chat. An eventful first half for Liverpool, or really? But yeah, chat. Thoughts on the opening 45 minutes for Liverpool? It's a bit of a weird one. Let's have a little look. And chat, don't worry, I won't mention XG today. Let's have a little look. Stats. The overall, yeah. So possession-wise, so make sure that's is that reset. So chat, your analysis on the opening 45 minutes for the Reds. Obviously with the 5 minutes added on, that's finished now. But in terms of anyone, and you've got to gauge into the fact that even at half time as well, Ekatike is injured. But we've said this many times, especially on Matchday Live review chats, is one thing for whatever happens, whoever's the coach or whatever. But if Arne's in charge next season, we need to say the player gets injured. Our plans can't go out the window when one player gets out injured. It has to certainly be a case of train him to a point where anyone can really play those positions. For me, because a couple of occasions already this season when I've analysed Liverpool as, say, like Hugo today, he's come off injured. But Liverpool, apart from Kirkes anticipating it was a fantastic anticipation from Milos. It was awful defending by Brighton. But apart from that, Liverpool really, again today, for me personally, a lot of you might disagree, but just apart from the great anticipation for Milos, Liverpool have really struggled in terms of creating any real big chances. Shots on target. Total shots for Liverpool, 5 to Brighton's. Liverpool 8 shots, total shots, Brighton's 5. Shots on target 1 to Liverpool's 3 shots on target. Brighton scored with their first shot on goal. Again today, it just seems to be a recurring theme of opposition teams against Liverpool this year. But what does that indicate? For me, that indicates Liverpool, the chances we're giving away this season are big chances at the back. Whether that be, well, obviously individual errors or just a lack of closing down at the right moments in and around the penalty box, inside the penalty box as well. But yeah, it will be interesting come at the end of the season, the percentages of the chances teams are creating against Liverpool. I feel they feel that last year we were not getting away with it, but we weren't giving away as much big chances as we are this season. Might be completely wrong, but that's the way I'm reading it. Big chances, Brighton have had 2. Liverpool's 1 as well. And quickly on that one, obviously Gomez's chance inside the penalty box on the 21st minute, and obviously Danny Welbeck's header at the far stick in 40 minutes into the game. But yeah, just looking at the chances for Liverpool, apart from Milos Kerkez's goal, Liverpool, yeah, just a flurry and Wirtz opportunity just on the stroke of half time. We've just had that there, but that was really not an effort, was it, Reds? That was wasn't classed as a big opportunity. And then obviously McAllister. But yeah, overall, chat, and another game where me personally, I think majority of us, we need to see a bit more in and around the penalty box, because Gakpo's block shot in the 16th minute, like, you're looking at the shot map. I'll bring that up for you so you can see it, chat. Apologies. I'll bring it up here so you can all see it. But yeah, you're looking at that shot map for Liverpool this afternoon. You're looking at that, and it's not the greatest, in all honesty, in respect to Liverpool. Obviously the goal from Liverpool, the Kirkes, but yeah. Obviously, the darker red, well, the red dots mean it's a shot on target for Liverpool. And obviously the football is a goal for both sides. But Chas, thoughts on that? I just don't think we've created too many opportunities, even being honest. But this is where Liverpool not just for this season, but as we progress into the latter stages, well, the next season anyway, I feel there's massive rooms of improvement, but yet more better chance creation really, because I'm looking at that shot map and it's not really good enough, if I'm being honest. Not a lot of width for either side really, but you can caveat that with Brighton not having many opportunities themselves as well. Defensively, Liverpool have been okay, but if anyone's just come in and listening to the game for the first time today, Liverpool just been very again, a theme that Liverpool have gone for the last couple of months, or the majority of the season, is the chances we are given opportunities for the opposition. It's just been a majority of it. It's all off the back of our own individual errors as well. You look at the Brighton goal, Mamadashvili, poor clearance. Obviously, he kicks it. It's a poor pass to, I think it was Ibu or Frimpong down the right hand side of Liverpool's defence. Completely miskicks it. Brighton have a quick throw in, and then the first point of call of trying to close down the man from crossing the ball. Brighton, then no one's closing him down, allowing him to hit the far stick with the cross. It's a fantastic header across the 6-yard penalty box for Brighton. So it's 2 headers equaling a goal as well from one post to then the far post as well in a matter of one pass. It's too easy, if I'm being honest. But Canate for me needs to be on that goal a lot more stronger. I know he's appealing for a foul at the far stick, but for me he got caught ball watching. The whole defence did really, in all honesty, in that transition. Need to be on our toes, need to be a lot more alert of the plays in and around the vicinity of our defence. And obviously, does anyone know? I'll have a quick look on social media. I don't think there'll be much on it from Ekatike. We tend to find out after the full-time whistle anyway. Let's have a little look. Yeah, not at the minute, chat, so I do apologise if anything comes through. I'll see. But yeah. Everyone's loving James Milner. Not today, but just Liverpool fans. For me, he's a Liverpool legend, Liverpool cult icon, whatever you want to class him as. Obviously, a club icon, really. But yeah, obviously Liverpool, thankfully, if you play for Manchester City, you become a legend far too easy anyway. But Liverpool, we've got legendary figures in our rich history anyway, haven't we? But yeah, club icon, I'd say. Jimmy, obviously, he has won the Premier League, Champions League as well, played a massive part in terms of the last 10 years. But yeah, but that just goes to indicate where Liverpool been poor. We're getting players from our side, obviously Florian Wirtz. A couple of our midfielders are losing battles to a 40-year-old James Milner. He's an alright playing James Milner, but he's 40. Liverpool's midfield players and anyone in general should not be getting bodied by James Milner. As much as he's their mate, yeah, can't be really allowing that anyway. But yeah, chat. Milos, chat. I think he's been Liverpool's player the first half, certainly. From a defensive standpoint, very good. It's understandable why Liverpool are getting battered down our right-hand side of our defence. Brighton, and they're looking at Minter, trying to utilise his pace. It's been a fascinating head-to-head battle between Minter and Frimpong. And I'm hoping Frimpong's not injured, chat. He was limping before the half-time whistle anyway. But ideally, it's not too major, in all honesty. But we'll find out. Feel like a lady's on the pitch. Yes. As we've had this debate on Matchday Live on many occasions this season, mate. Even if you do wear the armband in a team, captains can lead differently. You'd have your shouters on the pitch, players that like to organise and wear their captain's armband. Some captains that lead by example. in terms of performances on the pitch, in terms of dragging teams over the line every single week as well. I think we were very fortunate as a football club to have Jamie Carragher and Stevie G as well. Basically two captains, aren't they? Obviously, captain and vice-captain at the time for Liverpool. After, obviously, Stevie got the captaincy from Sammy Hippiard as well. But, yeah, it's... thankfully, Liverpool have got a couple of international captains. But a lot of the players are young as well. In terms of Szoboszlai, 22, but still a lot of development still to do from a maturity point of view, in terms on the pitch as well, in terms of understanding and everything. But yeah, he plays ahead of his years, Dominic Szoboszlai, and a lot of players in that Liverpool side as well do. But Dom will be future Liverpool captain, post Salah, post Van Dijk era. I have no doubts about that. But yeah, chat, thoughts on that? Yeah, as Mrs. said there, it's been dire all season. I think the more time we can get Floody and Wirtz on the ball, but even still, chat, we've said even before half time, it's midfield runners. Your runners for midfield are so integral in terms of for any football side, especially in the Premier League. If you play with 8, if you play with 6s as well, it's about them, how they can bypass an opposition midfield. But especially with the over reliance on low blocks, like, it's so difficult. Obviously players of like the David Silvas, like even the Mesut Ozils, Floody and Wirtz, I put him in that category in terms of those type of calibre of player. Juan Mata as well, players that wanting to open up opposition defences as well. But it's up to Flo and certainly the fullbacks, but mainly a lot of emphasis for me personally, Reds as well, is the lads behind Flo in terms of making those runs. We've seen a couple of occasions, not many, Gravenberch today, where he's got the ball, he's strided, he's got past a couple of Brighton players, but that ability to transition from defence to attack within a matter of a couple of strides, really, as a midfielder. But yeah, it's more from Maka and more from Gravenberch. If we can do that, we can get more out of that, more forward passes as well. Then I think the game will certainly open up for Liverpool for the better. But it has been, on a couple of occasions, a lot of space down that right hand side. I'm pretty sure he's picked up on it as well, though, chat. Jeremy Frimpong's got a lot of space down the right hand side. I think Liverpool just been a bit too slow on some occasions of transitioning that ball down the right hand side. But tell you, chat, big 45 minutes for Liverpool, and hopefully we can just find a couple of winners anyway. Get the second, get the third goal as well. I know a lot of you have already said today, chat. I think you went with 3-1 a couple of years anyway on the score predictions. I think it's just the balance of the team, though, Hero. Gakpo's not a striker, even though he's played there for Holland as well, even in the previous World Cup just gone. For me, but yeah, it's one of them. It's not his more natural position. It's very different, and we know he's more of a technical player, Gakpo, rather than a Darwin Núñez type where you're putting the ball in behind, and Núñez has got that sheer amount of pace, really. So it's not his game, but today he's got to find a way of winning a game of football for Liverpool. There was an occasion, wasn't there, chat, just before half time, I think on the 40th minute mark, where that frustrated me, in all honesty, where Gakpo, he's running. Yes, he's got away from one or two Brighton players, but he nearly gives the ball away. Like, similar with Ekatike, as we said on Wednesday night, and we got the goal from Hugo when he's in the box. I'd much rather, like all of us, when he's playing that number 9 position today, Cody, stay up the top end of the pitch. We don't need you. We'd much rather the progression be made by Kerkez, Flo, Gravenberch, McAllister as well. I get he wants to drop deep, but I'll be just telling Cody, get in the box, lad. We need an outlet. We need someone up there. And then, especially when you're playing alongside Flo, obviously playing a bit more high up the pitch in that more natural striker position as well, false 9, whatever you want to class it now, is just let Flo do the build up, Cody. Get in the box. I'd just be saying to Gakpo at half time, just stay in the box. Get in the box. I don't want you anywhere near outside the penalty box. Just be as high up as possible so Liverpool have got an opportunity, whether that be for the full backs or your midfielders, be an outlet really. Yeah, chance. Is it? I think it's more chat. I'm guessing even if we did put a poll up, you'd probably Dominic Szoboszlai chat post Salah and Van Dijk era. Probably would he be your number one choice? For me, if Kanate stays, for me it would be Dom and then Ibu second as vice. But depends if Ibu stays anyway. But chat, we are approaching the second half of the game at the Amex Stadium, and we are back underway here, Eds. If you're wondering why we're kicking off at 10 to 2, there was a 15-minute delay on the kickoff today. So don't be worrying. Your clock isn't off. We had chats. Post-match Raw will be live in the Sound Studio on the Discord this afternoon as well, chat. So if you are a Pro subscriber, you'll be able to listen to that as it is happening this afternoon. And obviously, the Gags Tandon show will be following me straight away after the full-time whistle. It will be Gags and Lola unpacking all the big moments. That's better, Cody. It's like you heard me. That's it. Just stay in the box, lads. It will be a lot more improved, hopefully, next season, mate. But we do need to sign some more new players as well, mate. There will be, I know there was a bigger turnover of players in terms of obviously Darwin Núñez and Diaz departing the club prior to the season starting, but yeah, I think there'll be a couple more. I say, Buck Welbeck. Hold on. I say, get your yards, lads. I was going to say, well done, referee. Welbeck being in the way. Get out of the way, lads. Well done. It's intelligent play by Dominic Szoboszlai. He's getting Welbeck a yellow card, and rightly so. Get your yards, Welbeck. It's just the inconsistent nature of having a lot of younger players, though, Matthias. Good dummy there. Pascal Gross. Great interception there by Kanate. But yeah, it's a young side, though, chats, in terms of Liverpool. A lot of... Obviously, we had a lot of experience through Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino, Fabinho, Henderson, Milner over the last 10 years. But this Liverpool side doesn't have much big experience. Yes, we won the league last year, but it's only going to bode well in the next couple of seasons. As frustrating as it is, but I do think the more experience this side gets, every single one of them playing together, they'd understand it from a technical point of view. Regardless of whoever the manager is, if it's Arnold, then great. But Szoboszlai, lovely ball to find from Pong. Tell you what, Mintz has played more or less as a left wing back here today. He's been that good defensively. Yeah, you'd always have to be on your game, don't you, chat? And obviously last season, obviously we did get beat, but we were on an Aussies, weren't we, last year? In terms of winning the league, the lads went on Aussie. Lovely ball forward here for Liverpool. Flooding Verts needs a bit of support here. He's waiting for the run it. And that's what we were saying in our time. The lack of pace in the forward line for Liverpool at the minute. Non-existent. It was a lovely ball over the top by Liverpool. Found Floody and Verts, but he was a good 40 yards from goal anyway. Done as much as he possibly could, Flo, to get a couple of yards ahead of him. He was just waiting and waiting and waiting for that run behind him. Someone to make an overlap and run, but the only player that was Cody Gakpo. Didn't have many options out wide to just play a ball down the channel and then be able to get into the box. So yeah, there's no changes at half time, chat. Liverpool shooting from left to right. Jones, flooding. Kirker's on the left hand side. Little give and go from Gakpo. Cody, have a shot, lad, if you can. Just couldn't quite sort his feet out. Got the ball there, referee, well done. Brighton fans not best too pleased. We want the foul. Ball over the top here to find Cody Gakpo on the byline. He's got a touch on that. Still a clearance by Brighton. And Liverpool's a bit of sustained pressure. There, well played, lads. Best spell of the second half for Liverpool. On the travelling cop, you can hear them chanting Liverpool. Certainly enjoying that. But that was much better link-up play by Cody. In around the penalty box. Yeah. Kanoglu on the edge of the box. Big save by Mamanashvili. Well, just goes to show the quality from the Turkish fullback. He's not lost when he goes forward. Ball in. Oh, corner taken quickly there. Weaver. Nearly a Trent. Free kick there. Would have been nice. Quick corner there. Pascal Gross drifted into the box. And that's poor by Brighton. That should be 2-1. Yeah, Weaver, former Feyenoord man, should be getting that at least on target. Because there was 3 Brighton players all attacking the ball. All the way back to the Brighton goalie. It's a poor distribution. Verbruggen. I'm on the Reds. Next 10 minutes, pivotal, Reds, as it was against Galatasaray. Apologies, chat. But yeah, 10 minutes chat. We've seen that against Galatasaray. As soon as we got to the 60th minute, Liverpool really kicked into gear. Get the second ball off the pitch, lads. Oh. Nice one, Emma. Yeah, we probably will see Rio mark in the next. I'd say we'll see Rio on the 70th minute mark. Take your time there, Dom. So I say, well done, referee. Was a foul on Ryan, on Dominic Szoboszlai there. Hinchelwood did jump in there. Very aggressive tackle. But the Amex Brighton fans weren't best too pleased. But yeah, Mark, we'll probably see him on the 70th minute, even at 1-1. At the minute, I wouldn't, even though not been the greatest game but for Liverpool so far. But I'd say give it another 20 minutes. Yeah, he's always going to be a squad player though, Mark. I think we can all agree. But will be very interesting to see what happens to him next season. I think going back to Fulham would be a great move for him anyway. Just depends how much money Liverpool can get for him. In today's, the fact that we got, what was it, 20 odd, 25 million for Bendo? That's poor. Danny Welbeck, 2-1. To ball into the far stick again. Liverpool's defending at the far sticks today. Far too easy. Ball down the left-hand channel. Minter. Oh, not Minter, sorry. I don't know, Danny Welbeck. I think he's going to be onside here, chat, because Liverpool's line has been absolutely horrendous. We need to see. I don't think he's offside. Need a second replay on this. Go to Minter. Yeah, he's going to be onside. Gravenberg's played him on. Oh. Yeah, that might be getting disallowed, that chat, sorry. It's the second phase. That's a header play. Yeah, that'll be getting disallowed. For me, that should be getting disallowed. The pass is forward. Yeah, that looks like it's the second phase of that Brighton attack. It's the pass ahead. That will be getting disallowed. I feel, chat. That's a head. It's his shoulder. That should be getting disallowed. It's getting VAR checked here, chat. It's not the first phase of play, but it's the second when that ball comes across the 6-yard penalty box. The pass is forwards, and if Welbeck is ahead of play, ahead of the Brighton player, then he will be in an offside position. Goal stands. Oh. Goal given, chat. Ay. But Van Summer, it's just lazy defending, man. Yes, it's an alright ball to the far stick, but again, ball watching. Again. Lazy defending. It's onside, chat. I felt he was ahead there, chat, but come on, react quick. But it's just lazy defending, man. Let's see if it kicks us into gear. React to it quickly here. We knew there was going to be goals in this. Oh, dispossessed. Come on, Liverpool. Fight for it. Done it on Wednesday night. Kirkes, keep it in. Are we gonna? Curtis Jones is down here. Let's have a little look. He's caught high there, Curtis Jones. He's done well there, Jones. He's not gone down straight away. Yeah, he's done it. Jones getting picked up there. He's done Hinchelwood a favour there in terms of not going down straight away. It's been cleared. Of course it does. So, no red card there, chat. Let's have a little look at this offside. That graphic is someone done that on paint. What's that? Chat, I've just you've probably seen that graphic as well. Fact, they're in behind here again. Minter inside the box. Don't foul him. Ibu nearly giving away a penalty there. Long searching ball. What are we doing, lads? Switch on. Hey, lads. It's going to be a yellow card here from Frimpong. And fair play, he has to make that. Absolute shambles at the back again, chat. It's not even a case of the Brighton are playing well. Again. Just would take a couple of touches. Yeah, chat. Yeah, get the lads on then. Get Rio on. Yeah, it's a free kick here. And Gomez and Pascal Gross quite good on free kicks. Gomez has scored a couple of free kicks in his Brighton career. Yeah. Yeah, big up there, Trev. Hope you all are. Gomez, big save by Mamadashvili. It was the goalkeeper's side as well, thankfully. He's went trying to done a Dom Szoboszlai there, try and go across the wall. I tell you what, take that back. It's a fantastic save. Because that swerves at the last minute there. Strong right hand from Jojo. Little back heel there. Brighton fans are appealing for handball. Liverpool on a possible counter-attack here now. Release the ball earlier, Cody. On the checking the possible penalty here, chap, for Brighton. Of course, yeah. Why wouldn't he be? Oh, that's not handball. Rio coming on. Rio for Frimpong. Oh, yeah, Dom must be going right back then, chat. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out what the... So Rio's come on, chat. Oh, sorry. Take Frimpong off. We've got 12 players there. Yeah, and that penalty got waved away. I was going to say, chat, that was going to be getting given for that Gravenberch ball. Vates on the edge of the box. He's found Jones. Jones! Big save for Bruggen. Big, strong hands. Done well there, Jones. One touch. Shift it onto his left boot. That's a fantastic save. Oh, he's absolutely missed it there for Brighton. He got away with that though, chat. Sadly, Liverpool, there wasn't a Liverpool player to jump at him really. He's just, that's what you're seeing more and more regular now with Premier League goalkeepers being a lot more active on the penalty line anyway. On the goalkeeper line, sorry. So another outswinger for Dom on the corner. Ball in. Oh, it's a free header by Maka. Oh, Maka, lads. It's a big chance by Alexis. He's unmarked at the front post. I still think that's a header play though, chat. I'm sorry, this second goal says a lot when Danny Welbeck celebrating like that as well. You're just tuning in, Danny Welbeck getting the 2 goals today. V8's closing down the ball. Intercepted. Need to push a bit higher with the pitch, if I'm being honest, chat. Brighton just being able to out of space and time, really. I just don't get that substitution though, chat, if I'm being honest. Because Minter is still on the pitch and he's caused absolute carnage down Liverpool's right-hand side today. And whether that be Jones and whether that be Dominic Szoboszlai, whoever's playing down that right-hand side of our defence, none of them have got even half the amount of pace that Minter's got. I personally would have just left Frimpong on, but it's whatever the fitness lads say that you can do anyway. But your Minty, just as he did on that second goal as well, whip a tremendous ball in to the box. Literally has a corner here, Minter in behind Curtis Jones. And literally just even before that even happened, though, that's what I was just saying. They're done it for the next 25 minutes. They're going to continue to give Minter the ball down the left-hand side. And he's going to run in our defence. And it's another yellow card for McAllister. So, it's just, I don't get it. I get you might need to take Frimpong off for fitness levels and all that, but Minter's going to have the free running our defence down this left-hand channel. Oh, Ayers has been booked. They're in here again. Pascal Gross. What's happened with Liverpool at the minute? Come on, Virgil, please. Is Van Dijk playing number 6? I think Van Dijk's playing number 6 here, isn't he, chat? Look where he is. Oh, just on that occasion there, but his position was very strange there, chat, if I'm being honest. Come on, Grav. Come on, lads. Just Liverpool unable to pass through the lines of Brighton. Struggling. Come on, Cozy. Jones. Oh, man. Close them down. Minted again. How can I see that chat, but they can't? That's going to be a corner. But if you're going to make that sub, I think we need Gomez on here down the right-hand side, chat, to be honest. Joe Gomez. We need him on defensively, because we can't continue for the next 20 minutes. Have Minter running at Jones and Sabozline, man. So another corner here for Brighton. You got a couple of giants, haven't they? And Slot's screaming at... No, not Slot. McAllister. Mac has left with marking 3 players at the far stick here. Milner. Welbeck away. Gomez, ball back in. Clear by Van Dijk. Come on, push out now. But I tell you what, McAllister was... He had 3 absolute giants at the far stick on him. So yeah, if Brighton found that ball to the far stick, chat. Oh, Belieber's coming on. Not too bad of a defensive midfielder. Yeah. It's alright, bud. I'm still blind with the glasses on, even. But yeah, even when Rio's come on here today, chat, we're literally having ball in clear by Van Dijk. Like this, it's periods like this, though, chat, that we've seen many occasions. Like at the minute where the team's clearly struggling. The sub is crazy. I don't understand the substitution. I'm sorry if the fitness fella, like the fitness coach, is going, oh yeah, you can play no more than 66 minutes. I'll be like, we're not squeeze like 5-10 minutes out of Frimpong at least. But yeah, it's one of them. Ibu! I tell you what, he's got away with that, Ibu. He's brought down Welbeck nearly there. He's trying to shield the ball, waiting for Mamadashvili. When there was no way. That ball. Well done, Rio. That's a foul. Well done, lads. But it was a crazy decision making there by Ibu trying to shield the ball. I'd say he's got away with that, Ibu, massively. Miscommunication at the back. Gravenberch. But yeah, we can't change Rio into a number 9 today. The formation hasn't even changed though, chat. I thought you got much. But games like airflow, we need you to unlock the door, man. Open the game up if you can. Well done, Virgil. That's got to be a foul on Kirkers now. Well done, Jones. Well done. Canate over the halfway line. Rio and Gamua. Done well there, Rio. Skip past Gomez. It's going to be a corner. No goal kick. Oh. Case is coming on now. Probably will be Mintz is coming on as well. Yeah, Mintz is coming off, sorry. What a game he's had. Top player, man. Thankfully, Mintz is coming off. Thankfully. But now Liverpool got to deal with Matoma now. Another top player. And Believer coming on. He's had a good top performance, Milner, against his former team. Yeah, it's one of them, Mark, innit? Just one of them. Haven't done enough in the second half. Robbo's on. No, don't tell me Kerkez is injured as well. Kerkez shaking his head. I'm a bit surprised Kerkez has come off, if I'm being honest. If it's injury, then fair enough, but I personally wouldn't have took Kerkez off. Canate off and Matoma down the left hand channel here now. He's done skip past. Too easy. That should be 3-1. What an opportunity missed. Liverpool on the breakaway. Chiesa. Bearing down on goal. Federico Chiesa. Ah, it's great defending by Van Hekke. But tell you what, Liverpool on the breakaway should be at least trying to get a shot on target. But all action now. It's going to be a foul by Virgil. And Cody Gakpo anyway. But yeah, chat, literally at the minute, the only defenders Liverpool have got on, obviously Andy Robbo, Virgil van Dijk. Bit of a makeshift formation again from Liverpool. But yeah, you'd expect Gravenberch to be dropping in there centre half, but it's just a mess today. The subs are a joke today, chat. Oh. Completely taken the sting out of the game. Even though there wasn't much rhythm anyway, but the balance. Playing midfielder, centre half now, and midfield is right back again. But Liverpool's inability of progressing the ball forward, non-existence, not just today, but large games this season. Gravenberch. But the intensity is certainly there from Brighton. Forward. Do the throwing forwards. Don't go backwards. Forward, Jones. He's found Vietz. Can't be losing that. Well done, Flo. Needs a couple of options ahead of him. It's a lovely ball to find Cody Gakpo down the left-hand side. But Cody runs into the first man there. Oh, man, it was such a great ball. Liverpool still got possession. Ball down the left. Too much of a heavy cross on there. For Mandy Robbo. Gas. There you go. But yeah, as Mark's saying, don't deserve top 6. Yeah. On an ordinary, if we were playing against the more consistent teams above us, oh chat, we'd literally be about 10 points, 12 points behind top 5 positions. Foul by Rio. Fair enough, lads. Unlucky, lads. Trying his best. Yes, there's always going to be that noise, and I can understand. Because I think even coming into this week, it was at least a bare minimum, but I think I need to stop, and probably all of us need to stop looking at opposition teams, because, what is it, 4th, 5th week on the bounce, teams around us, i.e. Manchester United, Chelsea and other teams have dropped points, and Liverpool haven't capitalised on it again. Minter. But I don't understand, chat. I don't know how you feel as well watching a game today. It's just mad, innit? How thankfully Danny Welbeck's coming off. Even if he is 35, he still knows how to find the back of the net, doesn't he? Fair play to the lad. But yeah, just Liverpool's inability of trying to progress the ball forward. Chat, like, it's just like they forgot how to string 5, 10-yard passes together, simple balls together anyway. But it's one of them. Chat, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below as well. If you are new to Anfield Index, obviously the content doesn't stop today. Obviously Gags and Lola will be live after the full-time whistle, after me. Obviously to analyse and unpack this dire performance so far from Liverpool. And obviously the post-match Raw lads will be live as well. The podcast will be in its full entirety once it's been recorded today. But if you are an Anfield Index subscriber, pro subscriber that is, you'll be able to listen to that live as it is getting recorded, and you'll be able to listen to it in its full entirety as well, not just the post-match Raw, but all the Liverpool podcasts as well that we produce over here on Anfield Index. Head over to AnfieldIndex.com to find out even more as well, Reds. Obviously, the YouTube side, just a little bit of a preview, really, on some of the podcasts that we do. But there's so many other great podcasts as well. And certainly in the international break, there'll be plenty of podcasts as well to cover the time. Rio and Gamua. That's a fantastic ball by Rio and Gamua on the byline. Foul Chiesa, and that's a... Should that be in a corner? Doesn't really matter anyway, but Rio done his job, got it across the 6-yard penalty box. What are you chatting, Mark? But yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, Reds. Obviously, I've misses the next 2 Premier League matches. Brighton players have outran Liverpool players by 5 kilometres. Gakpo inside the penalty box. Shot on target, but then followed up by a Brighton player anyway. How are we, Tom? Hope you all are. Ball forward. It's going to be a corner to Brighton. Yeah, we have Tony. Not the greatest, but it's just going to be like this all season. No, up, down, up, down. Clear to the far stick. How's this game not 5-1 to Brighton? Well done, Jones, at the far stick. Clearing it off the line anyway. Cleared off the line. Yeah. Like to bring a bit of hope here, chap, but we look more perceptible to conceding a goal rather than scoring. But we can be surprised. But it would be a miracle at the minute. This is where the Liverpool head coaches and that get paid the big money as well this season. You get paid just to identify and analysing the game as well. Just trying to... It's far too long in the second half. Liverpool being, well done, Rio, second best. Not being able to pass the ball up the pitch with any real quality. Play through the lines either. Van Dijk, again, trying to walk the ball in to the back of the net here. Robbo, ball in, chipped in, cleared by Van Hecker. Don't foul him. There's going to be a Liverpool throwing down the left-hand side. Robbo on the byline to McAllister. Finds the boss light. When you've got no natural number 9 as well, it's difficult, chat. Ball's just going back to front, back to front, back to front. Robbo. Well done, Rio. Skip past 1. Skip past 2. Nearly skip past 3 as well. He's got a corner. Well done, lads. He's playing a lad ahead of his years on many occasions this season. Yeah, Jones getting that crucial interception, but in reality, chat, this game could have easily been about 4-5-1 to Brighton. Can Liverpool get an equalizer here? Ball in, straight into the grateful arms of Verbruggen. Counter attack here for Brighton. Don't foul him. Yeah, referee, you just knew the referee had his whistle in his mouth anyway. But chat, get involved with Gags and Lowe after the full-time whistle chat very soon. Matoma, Amashvili, good save. There's no one closing him down here. Pascal Gross has got the freedom of the Amex to cross the ball in if he wants. Minter in the corner. No, he's not like, I'm going to keep down the corner. On the byline. Oh, wow. Got away with that again, Liverpool. Cleared. What are we doing? It's a throw in again for Brighton, but the ability of any form of Brighton player on the byline, so easy to get that ball and dribble with it. 6 minutes, you could be playing for another 2 hours. Liverpool aren't going to score. And I want to be positive, chap, but just got to be realistic for what we're seeing. 6 minutes added on. Team that looks more likely to score is Brighton. And Brighton are bringing a midfielder off. And bringing another big centre-half on. Or defender, sorry. Veltman coming on. It's difficult staying it, chat. And you know me, Reds, I want to be as positive as I possibly can. But just going to call it as it is, like all of us will. But my biggest question coming out of this game, as it feels like every single game, is just Liverpool's inability of not being able to play through teams. Like, and I'm hoping one of the journalists asks Arne Slot after the full-time whistle, why did you take Frimpong off? I get, obviously, fitness levels and him not being able to play, but I think having Frimpong it took a lot away from this Liverpool side in the second half. And just even here, just little silly fouls. It's going to be like very similar to the game last week in the league. We're going to have another, like we did have against Tottenham, where we've had 6 minutes added on, but we've spent 2.5 minutes giving away free kicks. And the fact that we're playing Grav centre half again. Looks like Grav might have done. Liverpool on the breakaway. That's got to be a red card. Arsenal got away with that, we fair. Yeah, Tony. Put a midfielder in goal. Try and progress the ball a bit more better. Yeah. That's something he needs to work on, Mamadashvili, in his distribution. But not Mamadashvili's fault. Liverpool losing today, mate, as we know. So 2 minutes left on the clock. Liverpool got a free kick here, left hand side of Brighton's penalty area. Ball in. It's a shot. He's gone for the shot rather than a cross. Fair enough. But fair play to the travelling cop. Like, the commitment, the fan. How are we being dispossessed here, Robbo? Rutter. But yeah, all that travelling for the away fans to see a performance like this. Awful performance today again, Reds. The Travelling Copper being in full song. They've tried their bit as always. Long searching ball. Chiesa, be careful. So, chat, I'm just seeing a statistic here. Last time Liverpool lost 10 games in the league was 2015-16 season. I think it was. But Reds, make sure you tune in. Gags and Lola will be taking apart the big moments of the game as well. They'll be live in the next 2-3 minutes anyway, Reds. But yeah, there's going to be plenty to unpack. And what has been a very dire performance by Liverpool. But again, it's stop-start for Liverpool on too many of occasions this season, isn't it, Reds? Again, gaps. Wait. VAR checking that foul on V8. Sending Van Dijk up, and then the ball doesn't even go to Van Dijk. Now Van Dijk's out of position, and we probably will concede here now. Get this whistle blown here, ref. Get the whistle blown. And Brighton ready reminiscent of watching a Jurgen Klopp side. It's the 97th minute. Fair play, Brighton. Another one of those days for Liverpool. Reds have to quickly rush off here. Gags and Lola will be live any moment, very, very soon here. But really poor by Liverpool. Not good enough. Again, lack of inconsistency, but that's been Liverpool's story of the season. But Reds, apart from the football, try and enjoy the rest of your weekend, or the start of your weekend anyway. Look after yourself, Reds. I will see you after the international break. The games are coming thick and fast. So I'll see you for the City game on Matchday Live. But Reds, look after yourself. Enjoy your weekend as much as you possibly can. Enjoy the sunshine if you are in Liverpool or whatnot. But yeah, Reds, Liverpool again, being rubbish. But Reds, look after yourself. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in today to Matchday Live. I've been your host, Jack McIndoe, and I'll see you very soon. I'll see you for the City game, Reds. And yeah, see you later.